All right, we're gonna build a mold. We're actually gonna mold this one. I made this out of basswood. So this is one we're gonna mold. I got Legos. I'll actually leave a link for them because it's like a 1,400 piece set. So there's tons and tons and tons of Legos. You can play all day with this stuff and still have stuff left over. And then I got this putty that I'm gonna use for my base. It's gluten free, so I guess it's safe to eat if you want to eat it, but I wouldn't recommend it. But anyway, so I'm gonna wad this up, get this out of the way, and it won't take all this in there because I will have to cut some out. So let's get this. Don't spread too far. First, you'll get a good base, and I'm using a piece of Lexan. Actually, what I use to build some of my bills out of, my lures. But I needed something I can move, but yet this would stay still if I'm working on it. And then I got this little roller I bought for the house, but we never use it, so I might figure what let's use it here. Squeeze that a little bit more in there. And these Legos, these are like these ain't the true Legos, they're like an off-brand, but they work fine. No reason to spend top dollar on something when you get something that'll work just as fine. Alright. Now I'm going to take another piece of plexiglass and I'm going to kind of smooth out the top a little bit. Hope you're all getting this. And that's pretty much all it takes. Just have to make sure you get something in the corners here. So you don't want your stuff running out on the ground. And that should be fine. Looks good. Looks good and tight. Alright. Next I'm going to go ahead and just pat it down a little bit, get some ridges out of there. I'm making a small one because I have two different styles of this lure. Well, not this lure, but I have another one. It's a different body style. But I didn't want to make one big one in case I just wanted to pour one kind all the time. So that's the reason I made two smaller ones. I'll put that in there. And then where's a knife, or I got an old needle off a spray gun, airbrush gun that's junk, so I just did use it for my marker. So, and that's what I need to cut out. Spoon works pretty good. You just want to get the majority of it. You can always add it back in. Get this all dug out. Now that I got that sitting pretty close, I don't know, hoping you can see that. If I hold it in the right spot, you might be able to. Pretty close to center. Now we just got to fill these little gaps around here. That's where your stuff will run through, so we're going to fill that up. We'll use some of that excess Play-Doh, and then you want to run it just around the edge of it like this, and take a popsicle stick, a toothpick, whatever you got need, and then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to force this around. I hope y'all can see that. You're going to do that all around. You're going to have a little bit of build up here, and you'll have to clean all that off. You're going to take a toothpick and do most of it, but I'll show you a way to actually get it real smooth. But that'll take the excess off for you right there. So. And another little trick, I've watched a lot of YouTube videos and how to pour these, and I hadn't seen anybody do this, is once you get these little spots done here, you may have some leftover stuff like right there and little humps here, just little spots here and there on the tail part that you can't get off, or you can get off, it takes a little longer. Use a brush. You want a brush that's not got a real stiff bristle but not too soft, and you just want to go around the edge of it, and that will actually smooth it out. So that saves you a little bit of time, and well, for me, because I can't see worth a shit or crap, excuse me there. So we just clean that all off, and that'll get a lot of that. It'll get everything off there, and anything loose, it'll actually come off. So there's a little tip for everybody, even people that know how to do this, because this is my first time. And you're probably wondering why I'm not doing a through wire on this system. Since these are crankbaits, my location on my leads and my tail eyelet is going to be the same, but my bill, it's depending if I want to make this lure a shallow, deep, or extra deep running lure. I either build one mode and cut this later, or I build 10 different modes to do 10 different styles of bait. So I figured it'd be easier to do it this way. Plus the plastic I'm gonna pour in here when I get done, pretty hard and easy. It's easy to drill out and stuff too. But I'll show you some baits so you'll understand what I'm talking about as far as the bill angle and why I don't want to make a bunch of these. Just two will do what I need to do. All right, I'll try to hold this as still as I can. This first one we got here is a shallow. It runs, top water to about 18 inches deep. That's it. These are all weighted the same, and actually have the same size hooks and everything. And well, of course, 3 of them is painted exactly the same. But like I say, this one runs, top water to 18 inches because of how the bill's done. This one's got a little bit longer. The bill is not really any longer. Well, it's just a little bit, but the way I got it positioned as far as my eyelet is, that's going to run 1 foot to 3 foot deep. Next one up, which you can see the bill angles even more than this one. It's more straight, but it's not completely. And that's going to run 3 to 4 foot. And this one, the bill's basically straight forwards, and this one's going to run 3 to 6 foot. And I've used round style bills on all these. These are some of the bills I've actually cut out. I got a video up on that too, on how to cut them out. But that's the reason I'm not doing wire through. That way I can adjust how I want each lure to look. So that's why I was doing that, in case anybody's wondering. All right, next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just use a little punch. I mean, you can basically use anything. You can probably use a marker, or the end off a, where the hell is that? Here it is. end off one of these, but I just got a punch here. And my pour spout's going to be here, and I'm going to cut this afterwards. This stuff cuts pretty easy, so I ain't no need me going all the time making one. I mean, I should. It'd probably look better, wouldn't it? Oh well. It's the first time for me, so I say that the first time for me to pour this this actually mold making kit that I got. I have made a mold out of just silicone, which where's that? I have made a mold out of this, and this is just that 100% silicone you get at the hardware stores. I will put a video up on how to do this. It kind of looks a little rough. Well, actually, it does look pretty rough, but it actually works pretty good. So, if you want something on cheap, I mean, this might be an option. But I'll do a video on how to make this. This is what I'm using. I'm using this EcoFlex, or whatever the hell it's called. But I'll put some links up for this too. So I got a couple of these. I think I'll put one more. I really don't know if I need more than 4. I mean, that should be plenty. I guess I could put a smaller one. Let's see, I could put a couple smaller. Well, I need that much smaller. Let's see. That might be too small. Okay, I'll just put another one here. I may be overdoing it on this, but it won't hurt nothing, I don't guess. So. Alright, then I'm going to start putting my Legos. I think I'm going to do them too high. Got some long ones here somewhere. Like a puzzle. A puzzle I don't like. There we go. And I'm kind of worried about that stuff running out the edges. I think I may put something in the corners here just to keep it from going. I think I need to go one more high. That way I know everything will have plenty of room to, you need to put a press on or anything. Probably boring you all to death. Alright. I think I will add, I don't know, I mean, okay, well, I kind of see through that. I'm afraid that's gonna, I don't ever, you know, I'm gonna put a little bit on these seams here. It's not this seam this way, it's these little spots here. I think I'll just put something in there to make sure it don't run out. I hate for it to run out on the table on the first pour and make a fool of myself. Alright, let me get them kind of patched up with some Play-Doh, and then we'll mix and pour. Alright, let's see here. It says I can mix by weight or volume. So I think I'm going to mix by weight, because I don't know how much I'm actually going to need. I'm just actually guessing. I'm going to probably waste a little bit on this first one. Let's see, clear that out. Got a line there I can look at, see where. I'm going to say 90-33. That'd actually probably be that's probably going to be too much. But you know what? I got another one ready just in case. Made too much. So, which one? Oh yeah, I almost forgot which one to pour it in there first. Okay, it's 90.38. clear that out. Am I forgetting to do anything before I do this? Probably help if I read the instructions a little better. What's the working time on this? Hang on, I gotta see. They didn't tell me how long I need to mix it. Or how long the time I got. Well, y'all ever do that? Start a project without actually reading the instructions? All I need to know is the mix time. Mix time. And let's see. Measure mixing. 2 to 3 minutes. Okay. Now where's that? Oh, okay. What was my measurement I had? My weight? I already forgot. Done forgot. Okay, that's, it says 96. It wasn't 96. Oh, my cup. It's 9037. That's what it was. Okay. 9037. Slowly. Yeah, I got entirely too much. I think it's enough to do both of them. 90, 84, 86, 7, 8, 9, 91. Close enough. It said it didn't have to be exact, so I'm pretty close. Alright, let's see. Where's our big measure sticks? Turn that off, get that out of the way. I thought this is going to be like blue. Why am I thinking blue? Everything looked blue. Did they add dye? They may have added dye. Did they add dye? Pictures show it blue. But mine's clear. Hope somebody's been keeping up the time because I haven't. Maybe it turns blue later. Wait, it shows cup being. I may should have put some dye in this. Should I put some dye in it? I have some dye. Hey. What's that? I don't know if I like just to. I'll put a little red dye in there. Yeah, now I can see it. Well, red and blue make green. This thing may turn out green when it's done. Unless it's got a long cure time. So what I'm gonna do is pour just a little bit on top. I'll do, well, I'm just gonna do this one first. Let's see. It's gonna have a lot of bubbles to it, and I don't have no vacuum. I don't have no way to vacuum the bubbles out, so I just have to be careful. All right, that's mixed in there pretty dang good. So I'm just gonna pour just a little bit on top and let the bubbles bleed off of it. At least that's what I seen one guy on YouTube doing. Because I can see bubbles popping right now on it. Give it a minute. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. Because I want this mode. Sorry I'm bouncing you all around. I'm kind of doing this off my phone. And let's see, tilt you over, you can see. There you go. Now you can see what's going on. It looks, I don't see no more bubbles, so I'm gonna pour it to the side. So pour on this side, that way y'all see what's going on. Man, I hope this stuff comes apart. And I'm not really concerned if I get all the way to the top of the Legos. A lot of bubbles. You know, I ain't gonna worry about it if it gets all the way to the top. I mean, I got that pretty far above there anyway. I got some extra left over here, so I think I will do this other one. Do it the same way. I'm gonna just let it cover, thin layer on the bait. There's not enough in there to do this one, but I can mix another one up right quick. I got time. Rather have not enough than too much. Well, that popped some bubbles. Well, heat gun or torch might work great on this. I don't know if you can see it in the camera, other than my ugly mug. It really, see the bubbles really coming up quick. All right, do that one more time. Pour the rest of this in here. It might be enough to, oh, got away from me there. Oh no, I got my fingers. I might actually had enough to do both of these. So I may have accidentally, oh, I can't get this level. I can tell what's going on here. There we go. I'm glad my table's level, because I didn't think nothing about leveling this stuff. Dang it, I got extra still. I'll go ahead and fill this all the way up. Whoa. Well, I forgot my weight. I have to go back and look what I had it. It was 90.37. I thought, yeah, wait, 93. Hell, I don't remember. Oh. That's right on top. Well, all I gotta do now is let this dry. I think it's dry. It's in 4 hours. Well, it'll be dry. All right, let's get this thing demolded out. We'll get the Play-Doh out of it. That's one reason I put this smaller. I mean, I didn't have to put that, but I kind of planned ahead to put that in there because I knew I was going to have to dig this Play-Doh out. So I figured if I had just a little bit of room, instead of having to dig into it so hard. Let's get this thing out of here. And it's probably been about, I don't know, a couple hours since I poured the other, so take a couple hours for it to dry. gonna use a spoon. And dig in there till I see her. See my bait there. Just work it out there. I'm trying not to disturb my blank in there. I don't want to hit the move out yet. I want to hit the stay where it is. It looks stuck in there. Come out of there. There it comes. Where's my toothpick here somewhere? Let's get them loose pieces out. Pretty good. Get a little bit of that stuff out of there. Not too bad. I'll clean some of that stuff off and we'll pour the other side. Alright, now I gotta do some, I gotta rub some, I don't have mold release, but I do have some, man, I hope it, we'll see how this, some petroleum jelly. I'm gonna rub it on every square inch of this thing. Mainly on just the silicone. I ain't really worried about the blank itself. I just gotta be able to get this stuff apart, because I do know silicone does stick to itself pretty good. So, and I don't honestly know if I even got the good mold stuff. So hopefully this will, when I put that plastic in it to build a lure, it won't melt it. That'd suck. What I want to do is just get everything coated real good, and then I'm gonna pour it just like we did before. But I ain't gonna worry about filming that part because you already got that figured out. But I want to just make sure this part of the blanket is really covered good, or this side of the mold's covered really good. Definitely don't want it sticking together, that's for sure. Just get it all greased up real good. Okay, this time I'm only going to use 70 grams each, because I had that much waste, and that was like 40 grams. So I'm going to do a little less this time. Ooh, crap. Okay, let me pour some of that back. I got a little carried away there. Wasn't watching. Let's see what that. 66. Don't take much to go over. 67. 68, 69, 69.83. We'll call that good. I did it anyway. I went over. Not paying attention. Go ahead and add my little red dye in there. And I'll do it just exactly what I did a while ago. Alright. Thin coat on top. Excuse me. Oh. Oh man. Heartburn. Whew. That's rough. Taste what I ate from yesterday. All right. That does good for us blowing on it. All right, let's fill them up, let them dry. Hopefully, I can pull these apart here in a couple hours. And hopefully they won't stick. Okay, there are no waste this time. 70 grams was the ticket. That was the where I needed to be at on these modes here. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna save these Legos here, and as far as making this size of mold, and I know 70 grams of each works out perfect for each side. All right, let her dry.